My Hero Academia fans. Now, we've been talking about this for almost a year now, that Horikoshi recently said at the end of last year that pretty much My Hero Academia would be ending within about a year. At the time, I want to say it was like December, was it at Jump Festa? I want to say it was around like Jump Festa, December 2021, that Horikoshi came out with a statement that probably I won't even be here by this time next year because the manga will probably be finished. However, he came out with a statement in the latest issue, I want to say, of Weekly Shonen Jump, the author comments, that says otherwise. Before we get started, if you would hit that subscribe button and that bell to get notified. We drop new episodes of FORNEVERNEWS every Saturday, 12 p.m. EST. I'd greatly appreciate you hitting those buttons. Let's jump into the stories. My Hero Academia is going to be around longer than we expected. And before we get to that quote, just for starters, there was a bit of miscommunication. We're not 100% sure on what's happening here because it said My Hero Academia will be on break in Weekly Shonen Jump issue number 46 and the series will resume in issue number 47. But then there was a lot of outcry of people saying, I have the magazine, it does not say break. And then they followed up with, My Hero Academia doesn't have a notice at the end of the chapter regarding this break, but at the same time, the series is not listed in the preview for issue number 46 with the rest of the roster from Jump. We'll keep informing you regarding any news on this, but yeah, as it stands right now, it's unclear whether or not My Hero is going to be on break. There wasn't no break notice, but there's no preview that it's coming in the next issue, so I guess we gotta wait and see on the next chapter of My Hero, and things is heating up and cooking up, so I'm really wanting this consistency, fam. No, not a break right now. No, I'm just playing. Horikoshi, get your rest or whatever. But going back to what we was talking about the series not ending soon, this was Horikoshi's comment in this week's issue of Weekly Shonen Jump. At the end of last year, I said the series would be over in 1 year, but it's already been 10 months. I'm reconsidering it. Basically meaning that he's probably not going to be done within that 12-month time span. I'm still sticking with that it would be around February, but I also want to take into account the business behind the scenes. These are the things that fans don't really take into account when these authors say that they're going to end it, because oftentimes behind the scenes, one of the things that happens is they sign contracts. For example, Horikoshi, he more than likely signs a contract of, hey, I'm going to be working from X date to X date, and in the contract it'll say how many chapters he's required to provide or whatnot. And considering the fact that it's been 10 months and he's quote unquote reconsidering, more than likely, if let's just say December is his re-signing time, then more than likely there's a possibility My Hero Academia could be around even another year after what's going on right now. I think that it would be massively stretching it. I don't know if he could, negotiate a 6-month contract, because I said February at the latest. I thought, man, May or June. May or June would be the latest at My Hero, because we're pretty much at the final battle. Like, how could you possibly go a whole other freaking year? But there's a big possibility that if he doesn't feel like, he strongly can wrap it up within that year time span, My Hero could possibly even be around for another year, depending on what type of contracts that they sign behind the scenes. That's why stuff like, for example, Demon Slayer. Remember at the end of Demon Slayer manga, a lot of fans felt like it got rushed and whatnot. It was probably because Gotoge was not planning on re-signing and was like, it ends here, fam. I'm getting it done one way or another. And Horikoshi's probably like, man, it's going to be a really rushed and bad ending if I end it within the next couple months. So My Hero Academia, more than likely not going to be ending within the next couple months. It could very well be around a bit longer, another year max, I'm going to say. But even then, I still think that at that point, it'll be dragged to hell. I'm just saying, I feel like that'll drag it on dramatically, considering, again, it looks like we're in the final battle. Like, Horikoshi will have to pull out some huge plot twists to keep this bad boy going. In fact, I want to throw the argument that it feels like it's been going fast a lot lately, and that's probably because Horikoshi was trying to see, like, yo, if I kind of speed things up, how quickly can I get this done within, again, probably the reins of his contract that he signed. Probably looking at it like, I don't want to screw up my baby neither. This is his baby at the end of the day. He's probably going to go for a lot longer than what we expected. I was thinking February, might be longer than that, to be honest with you. But yeah, My Hero Academia is not ending this year at the very least, so we're a little bit safe for now. And at the end of the day, I really love this series. So as long as it takes, as long as Horikoshi keeps, bringing out some fire, we're here for a while. Quick update for Mob Psycho 100 Season 3. It just got released, the episode count. Y'all already know a lot of us are very excited. We just recently talked about the unfortunate news that the English dub of Mob Psycho, his voice actor in particular from Mob, was recasted due to a dispute dispute over unions and contracts and stuff like that. So unfortunate information, and I wanted to at the very least bring you guys something to look forward to. I don't know, because it's just been like a little bit of a shadow casted on this whole situation. Some people are yay, some people are disappointed, like damn, you know, they recasted Mob, I'm not watching this anymore. Some people are like, well, he should have known that at the end of the day, you know, you get what you signed up for, you get what you paid for. So a lot of back and forth between that, but at the very least we got some good news that Mob Psycho season 3 is listed for 12 episodes. I expected nothing less. I would have been disappointed if it was even one more episode less, because come on, it's the finale. Like this, I believe, adapts the entirety of the remainder of the Mob Psycho 100 manga, and I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, if you're a Mob Psycho fan, you're excited for season 3. It will have 12 episodes, and based on everything we've been told, it's going to be just absolutely gorgeous, banger after banger. I want to say, did it start already? It might have started. Episode 1 might be out already. Like you might be able to watch right now. So yeah, Mob Psycho, 12 episodes. Let's go. We got some updates on the total sales for a few different series. Let's take a look. For starters, Martial Magic and Muscles has reached 4 million copies in circulation. That's crazy. We'll probably be about 5 million, I want to say, by the time the anime debuts, which is about a little bit half of what Chainsaw Man did by the time the anime got announced. So that's not bad at all. 4 million, honestly, that's a pretty big hit considering it's 100 and something chapters in without an anime. So shout outs to Martial Magic and Muscles. Then Chainsaw Man, as of right now, has reached 16 million copies in circulation, and the anime still hasn't come out yet. It comes out in a few days, but that is insane. And that just goes to show that sometimes when you got the quality and you just strike the match and it actually lights, you can hit fire majorly. Like 16 million. Again, this is an anomaly, and I can only imagine what sales are going to look like when that anime comes out, because we already got Chainsaw Man 2 underway. Back catalog's going to go crazy. Chainsaw Man, it probably will be up there with Demon Slayer in terms of sales. I'm calling it. I could see this being in the hundreds of millions very quickly if things go accordingly, but 16 million for Chainsaw Man. Then we got Akane Banashi, one of Shonen Jump's latest hits. It says Akane Banashi manga now has 300,000 copies in circulation, and I believe there's only 2 volumes out, unless volume 3 came out, but with a couple of volumes, 300,000 in sales. By the way, I ain't gonna lie, the main character's character design just drips out swag from the hair color and everything. Like, whoever is the artist on this series, bravo and kudos to you, because you can freaking draw some really dope characters. Like 300,000 in 2 volumes, yeah, Jump got another one. Then last but not least, we got an update on Sakamoto Days' sales. It says here, well, Sakamoto Days will be getting the cover next week in Weekly Shonen Jump issue number 46 to commemorate its 2nd anniversary. That's crazy. We're at about 100 chapters, and the series has reached 2 million copies in circulation and will hold a character popularity poll. That's really freaking nuts. 2 million in circulation. The manga is about what? I want to say maybe 8 to 10 volumes. Well, let's see. If it's almost at 100, it probably has anywhere from like 7 to 10 volumes out. I might be totally off on that, but I'm gonna bet that, and that's not bad at all. 2 million in sales. It came out around the same time as Marshall, and Sakamoto Days is not like a typical, you know, shonen battle series. It's this old fat dude that is a retired assassin that basically his previous life keeps coming back to haunt him. So yeah, 2 million for that. When the anime comes out, if it hits the right demographic, it'll be big.